Hey guys, welcome back to the Take 3 Watch-Alongs, Bump and Matt. I am, of course, Matt. It'd be awkward if I wasn't. That'd be really funny, actually, if Matt wasn't here for the Bump and Matt. But I, I, I can't express how happy I am for this watch-along. Tonight we are watching 1996's Sudden Death, one of the most underrated action films of all time, starring one of the most underrated action stars of all time, Jean Claude Van Damme. But I can't do this alone because think about how sad that would be if I was watching this movie on YouTube alone. So I got a great panel here. We got first, she's normally the host, but she didn't want to host this month because it's January. No one likes January. It's Kristen Smith. How you doing, Kristen?
I'm doing great. I'm happy that our Skype has randomly put us into penis formation.
Oh God.
That if nothing else, that will be something that I like. Although when Matt's camera isn't on, it looks like a real awkward penis.
Oh.
So
that's whoops.
What a way to start.
Welcome
we
to
also
Take
have Malcolm. How you doing, Malcolm Lay?
Pretty good. Just ready to watch a movie I've never seen before. So, yeah.
Yeah. We also have Chris Clark. How you doing tonight, Chris?
I have no idea what this movie is about. All I know is that Jean Claude Van Damme apparently clotheslines.
Sean.
Sean,
not John.
John, that's what I meant. Sean.
Sean
Clotheslines.
John, not Sean.
Oh,
Jean
Claude Van Damme.
Sean Claude.
Well, he apparently clotheslines a penguin, so I can't wait to see this.
It's a great scene. It's so good. It's so good. But you know what? So, everyone, get your copies of Sudden Death, which I'd like to think everyone owns a copy like me. Put to 0-0, and we're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
There we go.
This was the Universal logo I knew growing up before they changed it.
What's the Universal logo now? I forget.
I don't remember. What is it?
It's
Because
not
they
as
changed
memorable.
it for 100th. I remember that. That was like a big deal when they did that. Big deal.
I feel like it's still the Earth, but it's now like a different kind of animation.
Oh, it's always been the Earth.
Yeah.
That's their logo. But
Baldwin Cohen? Oh. In association with Imperial Entertainment.
Chris Clark will read for you. Now, what's his name, Clark?
Oh, Jean-Luc Picard. Not Jean. I mean, not Jean-Luc Picard.
Get
Jean.
That's a different movie.
Powers Booth is also in this film.
He's amazing. Powers Booth is awesome.
Powers Booth
he's
is great.
missed. He's missed.
He's awesome. He is so cool in this movie.
He is one of the. I would say that if we were to ever make a list of top 10 voices in film, he would be up there.
He would be on there. Yeah. And listen, here's the thing, guys. Yes. Did this come out in the wannabe Die Hard film era? Yes, but this is like the best of those. And it stands on its own. It stands on its own when it comes to, Die Hard-esque films.
110%. I've never seen this movie before. Has anybody on this panel actually seen this movie before besides Matt?
No.
That's okay. I like that. I like showing people movies, and hopefully, my hope is that you guys will see why this is number 6 on my list of top 10 favorite action films. Just barely gets beat out of the top 5 by Cliffhanger is actually number 5, which barely beats this out.
So, guys in the chat,
have you seen this movie, and do you like it?
No live chat. Sloppy Seconds 86 asks Matt, what's your favorite Jean Claude Van Damme film?
This one right here, Sudden Death. I mean, listen, JCVD is his best acting, but he is not really a dramatic actor. He's mostly an action star, and this is my favorite of his films.
Wow, that's one sad child.
Yeah, well, she's in a burning building. She's trapped.
Mike asks us what our favorite action adventure movies are.
Ooh. Die Hard, Indiana Jones, the trilogy, Sundeath, Cliffhanger, Demolition Man, Terminator 2, some of the best. Lethal Weapon series.
What are your favorite action adventure movies, Kristen?
I guess. I don't know.
Oh no.
That's a pretty.
It's a decisive answer. Hold on, let me think about it.
You're laughing at a very powerful death scene.
I'm sorry. You guys are asking me questions.
I'm kidding. It's fine.
Nah. It's all good.
I guess Indiana Jones is the only one that comes to mind.
Really cool. I would say if you're counting that, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade and Die Hard 2 are my two favorites.
Yeah, you're a big Die Hard 2 fan. I really want to
love
watch.
Die Hard.
I think Die Hard 2 is very underrated.
We've done a Die Hard watch along already. We can always do a Die Hard 2 one at some point. I would love that. I love Die Hard 2 so
Oh,
much.
sure. Go ahead. Do what you want.
Kristen, you gave me a month. They're not gonna let this go. They're gonna be like, well, you gave Matt a month. So
Matt got a month, so
Matt-
everyone gets a month, right?
I get a month.
No, Kristen, whatever Kristen decides, this is amazing. The fact that
So-
she gave you unlimited power is amazing.
Hey, you know what? This was I don't want to pick a month of movies, so Matt can do it.
Yes.
Any regrets? No, right?
No.
No.
I haven't picked
been
bad
perfect.
movies, really.
No, you haven't.
So we'll like give like Evan, you can pick one watch along for the month where your birthday's in it, and he'll pick Ratatouille, and I'll make sure to schedule it when he's not available, and then he just won't watch Ratatouille.
You'll be like, I'm sorry, this is the 1 week. We have to do it this weekend. I'm sorry, Evan.
Oh, I'm so sorry. We just can't. Sorry.
Is that Jeff Goldblum? No, that's not Jeff
No.
Goldblum.
No, this was 1996. Jeff Goldblum was too good for this film.
Oh. That one guy looks like Kurt Russell too.
No, he doesn't.
A little bit.
Dare you even say something like that?
Abe says Batman is on the chat. On the chat? In the chat? Abe, are you Batman?
Abe is Batman.
Abe, you can't join in 39 because then we won't have a penis formed Skype chat.
Well, yeah, but then, ooh. Let me see what it looks like when I add Abe.
It'll turn into like four boxes and then one underneath it, and it just looks silly.
But he's added to the call in case he wants to join, I guess. We have to deal with that. But I think we all just prefer penis.
What that kid is in like everything in the 90s. I swear.
Yeah. He is, like, I mean, seriously.
He's in a lot of stuff, yeah.
And the cinematography for this movie is really good for 1996. I would say that. This doesn't look like a 1996 movie.
I know that we've only really been watching this movie for a few minutes, but I already have no idea what's going on.
Okay, if I need to explain anything to you guys, I will gladly. So what happened is, at the beginning of the film, we saw that scene. The little girl died in Jean Claude Van Damme's arms. He couldn't save her, so now he stopped being a firefighter. He is now a fire marshal. Because he couldn't feel he could perform as a firefighter anymore after that. Yeah. See?
Wow, what a dick.
When did you first see this movie, Matt? Why do you love it so much?
That's a great question. Well, I kind of became a really big Jean Claude Van Damme fan in high school. And it was actually a great reviewer on YouTube. His name is Oliver Harper. Did a review of this film. And I was like, oh, that looks like a really cool film. And I decided to just check it out. And it's got a great story. Van Damme's really good in it. It's got good action. So that's why I love it so much. It's also got a great villain, Powers Booth, which we're going to be introduced to in a couple of minutes here.
Man, the chat's exploding. Matt, what do you think is the top Your top favorite Jean Claude Van Damme film except this one?
Well, after this, it's Kickboxers, my favorite. Then I really enjoy well, Bloodsport is a great one. Hard Target is an awesome one. Universal Soldier, of course. Lionheart is great. There's Powers Booth.
Yeah, I love Powers Booth.
Yeah, Powers Booth is so cool. Yeah, Van Damme is really underrated. He was in the 90s, he was in so many action films, but like not a lot of people cared about him, which sucks. But he has his fan base. And, I hate that he's always compared to Steven Seagal because he is so much better than Seagal.
I already hate this movie.
Why?
Fucking penguins.
Oh, but look at what's gonna happen to the penguin.
Fucking penguins.
It blows up.
It's a movie about the fucking Pittsburgh Penguins.
Oh my god, we should have had Josh McCouga on.
Oh, man.
We should have tried to get Josh McCouga on.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been awesome. That would have been so cool.
Well, technically, like, Freya's skin is black and white, so she's kind of like the dog version of a penguin.
This
Nope.
This stadium actually is no longer. I read this stadium is no longer in existence in Pittsburgh. So a lot of Pittsburgh people like this movie because who are hockey fans because it's kind of the only time capsule of this film of the stadium.
Got a dog fight happening there. In case you guys want to watch some action before the action goes down. Here it is. Big fight scene of the movie.
I got my money on Ash.
Oh no, Freya will kill him.
Oh my god.
Well, quality internet entertainment.
Aww. Aww. Troublemaker right there, right?
Yep.
90 minutes until face off.
I think Freya's more pissed off. I just called her a penguin.
Well, you can't see her, but she's pissed.
Yeah, she's judging me. Judgmental Freya face. Yep.
Yeah, judgmental Freya is judgmental.
Yep.
Aw, what a guy. Oh, man. You can tell they're bad guys because the music.
And the sunglasses.
Yeah, sunglasses is the big giveaway.
I wonder if Team Action got their costumes from this movie.
I don't think.
Probably not. I'm gonna, especially since Ben and Andrew have never seen this movie.
Oh, I thought.
I know because I've suggested this movie many times to be an action movie anatomy. Still, hashtag Sundep for AMA. Please, guys, just do it for me. It'd be great if this could be an episode. That would be awesome.
Hi, I've got a mullet because it's the 90s. So Abe's the only one in the chat, and it's awesome.
Well, I tried to cover that up, but yeah.
I'm sorry, wait, Clark, were you lying to me this whole time that there were people asking questions?
Yeah. He was, because I went and looked, and then I was like, where the fuck are these questions?
Wow.
I tried to make it look like we were...
Wow.
Oh. I was trying to get good.
You're like Mickey, where you just carry me through my title defenses. Thanks. Remember how that turned out for me with Clubber Lang?
Oh man, I tried.
Thanks, Clark.
I was trying to be a
I'm
good
just
friend.
gonna go back to watch the movie.
So, how many times actually have you seen this movie?
Too many.
Oh god, you don't want to admit it.
I own there's a great set that came out 3 years ago where it's the Van Damme action set and came with this, Lionheart, Hard Target, and Street Fighter the movie all on Blu-ray, and I got the iTunes copies as well. So I there's the Penguin, Clark.
Wait, does he hit a girl
He
penguin?
clotheslines the girl.
I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm so glad I used it as a thumbnail. Now
I'm not gonna say anything. You'll have to wait and see.
Aww. Look at this nice kitchen.
It looks like if Evan were here, he would make a Reddit.
Who would do that? No, I'm sorry.
Who would do what?
He threw a knife up in the air.
Oh,
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
kitchen.
I think you're a couple of seconds ahead of me, Kristen,
I think I am.
which is fine. But
Here, I'll pause it.
no, it's
no, you're
okay.
good. You're only a couple
It's
seconds.
too late. I already did.
Oh, okay.
But still, who would do that in a kitchen? No one would do
Because
that.
he's showing off to children.
No.
I've never seen these kids in anything else.
Wait,
God,
what?
he's in like a lot. The girl, no, but the boy's been in like a lot of stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
What
seriously.
has he been in?
Yeah.
A lot.
I might know. If
He's
you
not
know.
really like. I can't really pull one because he's never like. This is the only time he's been like a main kid. But he's been in stuff.
Yeah, he's been in quite a lot. I'm trying to remember what.
Yeah.
I gotta look it up.
Yeah, go look him up. Yeah.
Damn it.
You got all those IMDb stuff. The kids these days using IMDb.
Sleepless in Seattle.
Yeah,
was
that's right.
in that.
That's
You're
right.
right.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
was the kid from. That's what I knew him from.
Yeah.
I was like, this is definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, Kristen, you're gonna have to decide which was the better role for him: Sleepless in Seattle or Sudden Death.
I love Sleepless in Seattle, so.
And you're gonna love Sudden Death when it's over. So,
Well, so far, not so sure.
well, slow build.
He was also in Kindergarten Cop.
Yeah, he was.
Ooh,
Never
there's a
seen
butt.
Kindergarten Cop.
Can we actually, and I'm being serious here, can we have a watch along of Kindergarten Cop? Because that
Maybe.
movie is very underrated. It's great.
He was in. Oh, he's the voice of TJ in Recess.
Oh, really?
Really? That's him.
I love Recess.
That's TJ? Then oh my gosh, I
That's-
take all of that back because I
that's
grew up with
TJ.
that show. I love.
I
That's
love
TJ.
Recess.
See, there you go. The more you know.
You guys hear my cat meowing?
No.
No.
Cool, awesome.
Abe watched Downsizing yesterday. FMK, Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and Kevin Smith.
Is he just listing names?
No, FMK. So,
Oh, okay. I didn't hear VFMK. I was like, I heard he watched Downsides last night. Matt Damon, Kevin Smith, and Affleck. I'm like, okay, I know one of those guys was in the movie, not the other two.
Oh, what a difficult decision that is.
Listen, here's the thing. You marry Kevin Smith.
You marry Kevin Smith.
Definitely.
I would say you have relations with Matt Damon.
I'd be having relations with Ben.
I think that Matt is a more down to earth kind of guy.
Thing from the animal cracker thing from Armageddon.
But that's the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
It's romantic, Kristen. We were through this last week.
I think that Matt seems like more of a down to earth kind of guy.
I feel like with Matt Damon, he might think he's like too cool for school, and he might think he's better than you. Whereas Ben,
No.
like, depending on which Ben Affleck you
No.
get, he might be like,
I feel like Ben Affleck he always seems like he's the one who's like, oh, I'm here, but I don't have to be here. like when people like when they're looking at their watches, they have to like punch their hand up in the air, like.
Well, it's like it's these people who have to be like, I'm checking the time.
Like,
It's like the people on the train that I hate, where they're like, they want you to know they're a successful business person by being like, yeah, Mike, yeah, that $1 million deal is going real well. Yeah, the $1 million deal. And I'm like, dude, shut up. Shut the hell up. I'm trying to listen to the files. Oh, powers poof. Yes.
Abe also said Ben Affleck is the tallest of the three. So I guess we can add Ben Affleck onto Abe's celebrity crush list. That's fine.
I think so. I mean, hey, he's Batman, and he's the best Batman next to Keaton, so.
No. And Abe also wanted to tell us that he slept with a penguin in Seattle once. So.
Oh, that's nice.
Well,
that's good.
That's one reason why they can't fly. Well, I mean.
Oh, Lord.
Yes, all penguins cannot fly because of that one time that Abe had sex with a single penguin in Seattle.
Yeah, it's the one,
we have someone who says, hello, Matt, let's sprinkle. I'm not sure what that means.
What? What?
It says let's sprinkle. I'm not even joking.
Let's see who says it.
Who said that?
Gobi Riley, which I swear is Rostica.
That's a lot of commitment to a prank because he changed the picture too.
No, I'm saying I think he has 2 YouTube accounts.
What if that's actually Mark Riley's personal account and he's saying that he wants to sprinkle?
I would ask the same question I'd ask anyone. What the hell does sprinkling mean?
Yeah, we should definitely ask Abe because Abe knows everything.
Yeah, sex teacher Abe. What does sprinkle mean?
And we also have Jonathan Peck. Hi, Jonathan Peck.
What's up, man?
You ready to watch
I hope
one of the best
you have some fun facts for us.
If anyone's got fun facts for this movie, I do.
Fine. I gave everyone the most fun fact that the little kid played TJ from Recess.
You did.
So there you go.
But I can give you the fun fact of Jean Claude Van Damme actually trained as a firefighter for a year in preparation for this. No, can you imagine? Gobi Riley says, fun fact, potato.
What?
I don't understand what's going on. I like potatoes.
Okay. You know what? I didn't need to know that, and the audience that watches this back doesn't need to know what sprinkle actually means.
Yeah.
And Gobi Riley, I'm gonna have to respectfully deny doing that. So, all right, get back to sudden death. So, for those of you who missed it, they have just killed the chef's wife. They shot her. She's dead.
Oh. Abe responded, sprinkle is when you pour cocaine on someone during sex.
Didn't I literally said, Kristen, for the audience that watches this back, they don't need to know that.
I thought that was fascinating. I don't care. I want everyone to know everything.
I mean, let's be honest. Who's watching this back?
Mr. Anaconda says, came to say hello. I'm staying because 1, it's take 3, and 2, Clark's hat is perfect. Thank you, Josh.
It's director's hat. Now here's a, you know what? I'm gonna make a really big statement, and it's gonna annoy all of you. But Powers Booth in this movie is a better villain than Hans Gruber.
Oh my god!
No, I'm kidding. That's not true. But he is awesome. And he's wearing a tuxedo. Oh. I'll send a card. He's such a dick, but it's great. Like I've always felt when I've talked to people about this movie and explain Powers Booth, I'm always like, he's kind of like Hans Gruber's like cousin,
Yeah.
like second cousin. Like he's kind of like Han Solo, but he's kind of just like that dick cousin. Kind of.
Yep. Abe asks if there's a family game night tonight. Yes, there is. After this.
You know, of course, there's always Mr. Anaconda Bite. What's up, man? Well, have fun.
Yeah, Gobi Riley. No, I meant it's when
Don't
we.
have to read that.
Don't want to actually
I
read that.
meant
No.
when we dance. What the fuck, Abe? I'm not that way. I prefer a Cool Whip. There you go. I read it.
No,
Yeah, this is weird.
I'm just trying to watch that now.
I'm really enjoying this. I have to be there so Matt sees my meme. What meme?
Yeah, what meme are you talking about, Mr. Anaconda Bite? Is it the meme
Jonathan
you sent
asks if-
Clark last night?
Ooh. Jonathan asks if Evan is going to show up. Abe
Nope.
answered. Evan is having a baby. Yep, that's
Yeah.
what's happening.
Sorry, yep.
Yep.
That's
So no, he won't be here.
Like here.
yeah. The water is broken. Don't know why I said that out loud.
This was 1996 when you could take something that looks just like a gun and sneak it into a sports arena. Boy, how times have changed. So I did this to my cousin last summer. We went to their summer house and we went out to dinner the whole time. I kept going like, and she had no clue what I was doing because I watched Sudden Death that day. This movie is 1996's Sudden Death, starring Jean Claude Van Damme.
Yes, it's a instant classic.
It is, to me, it is. This was actually the most mainstream film Van Damme ever made. This was like...
Look, where are they throwing all that food around? What a waste. We also have Jaw Movies, who literally just wrote Van Damme.
But he wrote it
Like
the
Van Damme.
Van Damme. Yeah.
What?
All right. Whoever you are. We're not going to do a live watch along of Cannibal Holocaust.
What?
No, thanks.
Wait, what? Who said that?
He just said it's a good movie, or he says it's amazing.
Oh.
I just say, Gobi Riley.
Not going to
Take
happen.
the good name and profile picture of Mark Riley. You're sort of stolen it, and I feel so.
Yeah. That's
Oh,
weird.
Josh, you're killing me. The month of Matt is almost over. Van Damme it.
That's great. That's great. That is great. But hey, if you guys like this, join Kristen on Twitter to have another month of Matt, the sequel month. Right,
Next
choose all
year.
my favorite sequels.
I'm perfectly fine. Every January can be the month of Matt.
So it's like Kernseuary.
And
We
you never
all-
know. Maybe you'll have a month sometime this year.
That would be awesome. That'd be great. I mean, because the thing about January, is no movies are coming out.
Oh yeah, that's why
we really
January
wanna-
is like, let's watch like action movies.
Yeah.
It's the toilet bowl. That's why we have Matt pick.
Hey, you know what? His movies, he could have picked bad movies.
No, he picked actually a really good one.
I mean,
terrible movie.
I don't like Armageddon, but at least like
It's
the rest of them
entertaining.
have been entertaining.
This isn't bad at all. I love this so far. It's actually
No,
really.
it gets better.
It's really
Like Van
engraving.
Damme, when Van Damme goes into like, okay, here's the thing: when we get to the fight with the Penguin, you guys are gonna. I want to see your reaction to fight with the Penguin.
Oh my
Did you
God.
pick this just because Van Damme fights a penguin and
No,
you
I
wanted Chris
picked-
Clark to be watching this movie?
Picked this because this is one of my favorite action films, and this is literally the only way we were ever gonna watch it on a watch along.
Yeah.
So that's why I did it. Because I'm like, I have a month. I need at least one Van Damme film to be on here, so it might as well be my favorite.
That'll work. See, my thing is, I'm trying not to pick movies that I like, or like just like I'm just gonna pick this movie because I feel
but
like no one wants to watch.
Is like this entire you do, and that's why you're a great host, Kristen. Is you choose movies that are relating to, movies
Or I
coming
just
out.
do whatever I want.
Yeah. Mr. Uncondibite says Matt picked either fun films or guilty pleasures. I would approve for another month of Matt in the future. And Gobi Riley says Matt's my fave competitor.
What?
So that's
That's
weird.
Have you guys listened to Andy Dwyer singing about sudden death in the Parks and Rec deleted scenes? I have seen,
and it's awesome. He might, Mr. Anaconda. Oh, Jessa Morgan.
Hey,
What's
Jess.
up? He may not. You'll have to wait and see.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how is this watch along going so far, guys?
Dude, this is a 10 because we're watching Sudden Death.
A million. The chat's been off the hook.
I know.
I love how the chat is really active for this. And there have been other movies that have had more people watching, and the chat has just been like dead.
That's the thing. It's fun because this is more just like, hey, let's all hang out and watch a movie for like an hour and a half. Mr. Uncondibite says that if Jean Claude Van Damme split kids a motherfucking penguin, he will buy this movie.
Well, I guess
I'm not gonna spoil it, but you may be buying this movie.
Give Van Damme those residuals.
Dude, I'm sorry. Jean Claude Van Damme is like he's kind of old now, but like if you follow him on social media, he can still do all the split kits. It's awesome. It's pretty freaking cool. And no, I have not watched Jean-Claude Van Johnson on Amazon yet because I don't have Amazon Prime, but I really want to because the pilot was really funny. This movie just like combines two of my favorite things: hockey and action movies. Yeah, I know it got canceled because Amazon sucks. Oh, Matt. Okay, okay, Mr. Uncondibite. Then you're probably not buying. You're probably not buying the movie. Because he said, "Oh, Matt, I mean a real penguin." Because he does not kick a real penguin. He does not split kick a real penguin. Gobi Riley says, "What about Mark Ryan hockey?" What? I don't. Does Mark Riley like hockey? I don't know. Maybe he does. That's pretty cool. Favorite hockey team? It's New York Rangers, of course.
The only answer is the Detroit Red Wings.
Because you only got one answer.
The only answer.
Nah, I don't hate the Red Wings like a lot of other people do. DJ Kobe Riley is Rossica Woodburn.
Smash!
Oh man. So if you guys missed it, which you probably did, is that at the end of every round, there needs to be a certain amount of money transported into their bank account or they will kill someone.
Hello there, penguin.
And at the end of the game, if they don't get the money, everyone in the building will die.
How many accounts does Roska have? It's a legit question.
Yes. That's a
I think it is Rossica.
He said it.
I can't tell. Actually.
It is a legitimate question.
It is a legitimate question. Does he create a new account every time he wants to prank us?
I don't know. This has popped up like on the Tango and Cash watch along on the comments. It's just that account and it says, "Do you want to build a snowman?"
That guy's
well,
dead.
Mr. Anacondabite promises that he's not Rossica, which means that he probably is Rossica.
Yeah, probably.
Oh no, the penguin caught the little girl. What the heck? This is such a weird movie.
Good day, Ash.
How did that girl not just scream and say, "Help, I'm getting caught by a penguin"?
I'm getting accosted by a penguin.
Because she's scared. She's
Like, if I saw a
afraid to-
little mascot grab a child in front of me, I'd be like, dude, I'm about to body slam you. Well, I mean, because
it's also a
I'm a
movie.
black belt. You guys don't know, but I'm actually.
Let's also forget it's also a movie.
Chris Clark is a black belt. Add that to the list of things you never knew about Chris Clark.
You guys believe me, right?
Yeah.
I actually do martial arts. So I stopped going to karate a while ago, so I stopped at brown belt.
Yep.
So I don't really, but I still do it just because it's good to know. And yes, when I was in high school, Jean Claude Van Damme was a big reason why I got back into martial arts. That's not a joke, because I really wanted to do split kicks. And
I can do splits.
I could never do split kicks.
I can do splits, and I'm
So
super flexible.
I wanted to do split kicks. That's all. I wanted to be able to jump in the air and like split kick two people.
I also have a
couldn't do it.
6-pack.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Of what? Coke?
Pepsi, but yeah.
Pepsi, yeah, okay.
No.
That's fine. That's good.
And yes,
Pretty
Christina
good.
kind of played his Banjo-Tooie. We're going through that still.
Yeah. And I may or may not show up and play Shadows of the Empire at some
I'd
point.
love him to. We're changing the format a little bit too, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, Clark, I'll probably just stay on. I have nothing else to do.
It's all, see, what did I tell you earlier today?
Clark, here's the thing. You weren't wearing a director's hat earlier.
Oh, that's true.
Now you're directing everything.
But I also look like an old lady giving breadcrumbs to birds. Hello, kiss the birds. That's stupid.
Oh my god, Mr. Incondibite, what is this meme?
Oh no, that guy got killed.
Oh,
I'm
by the
sorry,
way,
that
Mr.
shot
Anaconda
was
sent me a meme. Sent me a meme. He
Wait,
did.
did?
Yeah. I'm bringing it up. I downloaded it. I'm gonna put it on the stream really quickly.
The 90s movie, that doesn't. Wait, so there's a girl inside the penguin still, so he kicks a female penguin?
Yeah, but she's an evil terrorist.
But she's still a girl female penguin.
It's a
Oh,
movie
but-
ahead of its time.
But here's the thing, Van Damme doesn't discriminate with terrorists.
Yeah.
Yeah, this movie is ahead of its time. Feminists
Yeah.
made this movie, obviously.
I don't know if Peter Hames, the director, is a feminist, but it's possible. It's feasible.
The film was very progressive.
It was. It's so progressive. I mean, it's Van Damme, all right?
Aw.
And he's a boss.
Dude, Van Damme is awesome. You know what? He's my favorite action star, and I've dealt with so many snickers when I get into conversations and people are like, "You like Jean Claude Van Damme?" And I'm like, "How many movies of his have you actually seen?" And they're like, "None." I'm like, "Shut up."
There's his meme. Wow, Josh, this is a great meme.
Ladies and gentlemen, the face of Armageddon with porgs.
Oh.
Now with 97% more porgs.
So I'm not sure if I should take offense to being called the face of Armageddon, or like, do you mean the movie or the actual event?
That's fantastic, Josh.
All of the above.
Oh man. Oh my god.
The
You know what I
context
should
when
do
he
now?
made that face is amazing too.
I'm gonna make a meme, and it's gonna be Armageddon, the Porg edition.
Oh, you
gonna
should.
be all-
You should.
Oh,
I
the
like it.
penguin fight, guys! It's the penguin
The penguin
fight.
fight. Oh.
Penguin
Penguin
fight.
fight! Penguin fight!
Is this hilarious?
Oh, it's,
I can't
not
wait for
hilarious,
the
it's
penguin
awesome.
fight. So
It's-
excited. That's all I'm
it's
here
sick.
for, guys. He just kicked a penguin in the face. You missed it.
Again, Kristen, you're a couple of seconds ahead of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
John's here. Just in
Oh, hey,
time for the
John.
penguin fight.
Yeah, John, you're in time for the penguin fight. And first, Van Damme goes at her with the knife. That's how you.
My favorite thing about this is that he doesn't have any volume, so all he's doing is watching the penguin fight.
Great.
You don't really need any audio for this. Now, the thing I,
I
like
mean,
about
it's-
this movie is
It's got music. Right, go away.
the thing I like about this movie is the fact that he's a fireman, so he's not like doing a lot of crazy like action stuff because he's like a regular Joe.
Mhm.
Chris Zalisky is here, and he
Hey,
said he
Chris.
just researched this movie for a Schmodown question.
Aww.
That damn was not me, but I could easily write you some sudden death questions if you need them, buddy. You know what? I could just do a Jean Claude Van Damme category. for
you can
think.
actually, Chris, you can actually use for the sudden death rounds just all questions from this movie.
If that
What a
ever
good idea.
happened, if that ever happened, that would be the greatest. I don't even care what match it is. It would become my favorite match ever. If in
I
the
mean,
sudden
is
death,
the
they use
question
it.
probably literally like what team is the movie about?
Actually, that was actually the question that JT lost to Mark Riley in the 2014 tournament on was what team was in sudden death. And they both answered the Rangers, but Riley had more because it was when the betting round was still in.
Nobody
Yeah.
said the Penguins.
No, they both said the Rangers.
Bakuga must have been furious. I haven't seen that in a long time.
I would have been there. And I would have been like, yeah. I would have been like, I know what the answer is. Haha. Yeah.
Chris literally said that's a good idea. So
it's coming up, and there's a screenshot. Yeah, there we go. There was a screenshot.
I figured that screenshot was the best one to use.
Yeah, it was.
I hope that got us many viewers because anybody wants to see a penguin get clotheslined is amazing.
Yeah, that was and now the penguin is just dead.
Is this penguin going to be in it a lot? Oh, he's dead. No, he's.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the penguin died.
Strangled. She's dead.
Strangled and steam cooked.
Yeah.
So I have an update on the Gobi Riley situation. Rasica has assured me that that was not him, and he sent me a screenshot of him watching. What is he watching? Mr. Robot.
Oh wow! Okay.
He has no idea what's going on either. So there's our update. And
all right. Well, now I'm frightened.
Yeah, it could be anybody. It could be the real Riley.
Let's see.
For some reason.
Chris Zalisky says the question that was sent to me was which team did he pretend to play for? Didn't remember that from 2014. Well, that's why I'm here. Buddy, don't worry. I got you. I'll send you some questions after. I'll send you a match worth of questions.
How about a whole sudden death round worth of questions? He said it was a good idea.
You know what? We got Star Wars on the wheel. We can have a sudden death slice on the wheel.
Sudden death for inner geekdom. We should make that a thing, right?
You know what would be hilarious if I ever competed in the Schmodown and there was a Jean Claude Van Damme category, and they had to stop and be like, Matt, I'm sorry, you can't do this because we just realized all the questions were all your fan submitted questions. This is a little unfair. That was Boof.
Still one of the best voices.
The mayor's wife is dead, and the mayor is upset. And the owner and his wife are still alive. And you know what? Actually, I think that was the mayor. No, who is who? The mayor's wife is dead.
Well, the mayor's wife just died, and we didn't expect that.
Yeah, because you guys weren't paying attention to it. It was a whole big thing. I'm not going to spoil that for you, Mr. Ancondabite, if there are any sudden deaths in this movie.
Yeah,
I mean, we've already had one pretty sudden penguin-related death.
Yeah.
That's true.
There's nobody that we think dies like halfway through the movie that doesn't die until the end. That didn't happen last time.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Clark, if this was the Armageddon watch-along, how far are we into it? We are 42 minutes in. Clark would be like, so Mac dies right now, right? Mac is dead, correct? He dies in this scene, right?
R.I.P. Mac.
He didn't die until 90 minutes into the movie.
Chris Zalisky says, not counting Expendables 2, I don't think I've seen a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie the whole way through. I'll see myself out. No, stay, buddy, and watch this movie. the whole way
Oh.
through.
Mhm.
I can give you a list of great movies to watch of his because there are a lot. This is one. Kickboxer, Bloodsport, JCVD. There's a lot of goodies.
Oh. And Matt is reading off the Razzies official website.
Clark, you know what? Shut up. You better watch out, Clark. If this is going to be you, I'll come to Philly and I'll do this.
Wow.
Oh,
This
crap.
is actually pretty
Intense. Yeah.
that's pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's...
They had his daughter.
Burning his face on dry ice. That's pretty brutal.
You don't mess with Van Damme's kid.
This is how Two-Face was created.
Yes.
What animal does Jean Claude Van Damme kill in a in a kitchen
What mascot?
dishwasher?
What
What?
mascot does Jean Claude Van Damme kill in a dishwasher in 1996's Sudden Death? The answer is penguin. I will go like real
Oh,
deep
yeah.
cut.
Chicken bone it is.
I'll go real deep cut.
Oh, yeah.
How does Jean Claude Van Damme kill that one guy?
Chicken bone
A
in
chicken
the eye.
bone.
In the,
Well, I apologize over the turkey line.
Are you sure?
Oh, that's one way to cook Thanksgiving dinner. I know.
Like how that kid is literally just like sitting by himself.
Mr. Anaconda Bite says, Clark, I need you to predict the Patriots to win tomorrow so the Jaguars go to the Super Bowl.
All right.
If you could do them, that's solid.
Okay, let's go Patriots. There you go. I did that for you, Josh, just because of how much you've supported us. Thank you for the support.
Yeah, thank you, buddy. I don't even think he's watching the movie. I think he's just watching the watch along.
I don't know.
Hey,
This just feels...
we're so entertaining.
I
I
think
mean,
that's
it's,
inaccurate. I think that's inaccurate. We're not entertaining.
I see. But Sudden Death is. I'm having so much fun. I love this movie so much. So much.
But why would a is the Jaguars a real team? Like they sound, it sounds like a company
Yes,
for
the Jaguars
cars.
are a real team.
Oh.
And look, it's it was the actual mascot. They killed her.
Oh man.
Everybody's dying so suddenly in this movie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So you're gonna say there's a lot of sudden deaths in this film, Clark?
I would say
So
so.
Clark, I just have a question. Would you ever consider doing this movie for Sunly Soundtracks? The one episode where instead of going over songs of films, we go over action scenes or sudden deaths in films?
Oh, that sounds Suddenly Slaughter. The new show where we just go through a movie and talk about and judge a movie solely based on the people that die. All right,
Yes.
I'm gonna pitch that to the guys.
Here's the thing, Clark. Here's the thing, Clark, is to help this movie came out on the 10th, like this movie came out the 10th anniversary of Little Shop of Horrors.
It did.
So that's something.
So it's technically a
It
remake of Little Shop of Horrors. Is that Abe? Oh my! I didn't even realize Abe came.
It is
fucking
dressing up
answers
a
out.
penis formation.
Now we're a vagina.
Oh, go back to the penises.
Hey, no.
Sorry.
Well, I know everybody right here loves dick, but I'm sorry.
Hi, Rasika in the chat. I did pull you out of Mr. Robot.
Look, guys,
That's what she said.
if you look on Abe's camera, the lens flare makes him look like an angel, doesn't it?
That was-
I'm wearing white.
Starger, yes, I am eating pizza.
Oh, I just ate pizza.
Abe also is eating pizza. I guess I could like turn my camera off, but I was actually having a fun time watching this movie.
Mr. Anaconda Bite says, "Shout out to
You're
Dick."
having a fun time watching the movie? That's all I want to hear.
Ridiculous.
But that's okay, but that's kind of the
No,
thing.
in a good way. I'm having a good time because it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
What are we watching? Armageddon?
No,
we're
that was last
watching
week.
Sudden Death. That was last week. We're watching 1996's Sudden Death.
On which match?
Finish him.
JT versus McQueen, right? Yeah.
No, but we made that joke earlier.
Mhm.
Jessica Morgan says in the chat, his horns are holding up his halo.
Oh, it's on Netflix.
It is?
Oh my god. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
well, in my Netflix, like in Mexico, so.
Ooh.
Some death? That's awesome, bro. It's
Is that
awesome.
is
Watch
that
it.
pizza? Is that pizza, Kristen?
Do you need us? Do we need
It
to
is
give you a
pizza.
time
Are
check?
you getting you
Little Caesar.
you don't need to.
Okay,
do you
give me a time.
At 49 minutes, I will give you a 10 count. Okay, so
Okay.
pause at
I got-
49.
Now we're having Rasika's actual YouTube account fighting with what could possibly be one of his fake YouTube accounts.
This is literally one of the best comment sections we've ever had during a
and the
live
worst part
show.
is we're gonna lose this. No
We're
one
gonna
watches
lose all of
that.
it.
Clark, come on, man.
I know. A 10 count in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 49 minutes.
Okay, it's he's drawing something on a paper, right?
Yeah, he's drawing a map of the stadium and he's figuring out where. Basically, what he's doing is he knows there are bombs set all throughout the stadium, and so he's figuring out where, if he was a terrorist, where he would put the bombs that would do the most damage, because he thinks that's probably where they put the bombs.
I'm actually a terrorist.
Oh
I-
Jesus!
I killed 83 people in Baghdad 15 years ago.
Oh
I'm
my
not
God.
allowed to talk about it, but
You did 15 years ago?
yeah.
Okay, this is
How
scary.
old were you 15 years ago, Abe?
This Aaron Bite says.
73.
73. Okay. Yep, that
This
makes
Aaron
sense.
Bite says this family game night chat is amazing. Wait a minute.
You know, Kristen, I'm gonna have to go and grab more pizza because, you know, I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, what the? I don't know what's going on with that. I don't want to know what's going on with that. I don't want to know at all.
Did everybody else lose Matt's video?
I don't know.
I see
I'm
a
too busy
spinning
watching the
circle.
chat. I guess we did. Yeah, we lost his video. That's okay.
Turn off and on your camera, my bro, man.
I'm having. Just give me a second. I think I have to leave. My Skype is messed up.
It's all cool.
Oh.
Well, I can't do anything. It's not me.
I'll laugh if it turned out that it actually was JT.
I'm back. Yeah, if that's actually JT, I would laugh.
There's only one person I know who'd ask me to rub them. I'm dying, guys. I'm dying.
And my video's not working. I have no clue why.
I'm literally right here.
Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm dying.
Oh God, this is just fucked up. This is ruining one of my favorite movies.
Hey, I'm watching it. It's great. The last 49 minutes.
Armageddon.
This chat is ruining one of my favorite movies.
Oh, I'll use this Armageddon.
Oh God. Okay, what is wrong with Skype right now? Okay. Is my video? There we go. There's my video. All right. There we go. Woo. Sorry about that.
Hey, that kid. I've seen that kid before.
Yeah, he's from Sleepless in Seattle. We figured that out.
Hmm.
I don't even. You know what, Kristen? You deal with that. You deal with that. Okay. I'm gonna go back to sudden death.
Yep, this is an amazing movie. I'm kind of glad we're not streaming this chat right now.
Yeah, so am
I
I.
love
I'm
this. This
glad.
is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my
This is
life.
just, I love it. You know what? The intent of this watch along was for me to show you guys one of my favorite action movies, and for hopefully you guys to be like, you know what, Matt? That was a really fun action movie. I really like that. But now everyone's gonna just walk away with going, God, the chat was so good. I don't remember the movie.
I mean, I watched
I'm
a lot
watching.
of this movie already. I'm thoroughly entertained.
Good. That's all I want.
Some of it is because of the chat.
All right, fair enough.
I'm sorry, Star Drew. My husband picked up the pizza. It is not my fault. Plus, I enjoy pepperoni pizza.
Oh my God. This is just I'm reading this and I'm just
What's
trying
the difference between pepperoni and salami?
That's a great question. Is there a difference? Oh my God. Death by Zamboni.
That is a pretty gruesome death by Zamboni.
It is actually. I would not want that death.
That's
Yeah.
like so was that scene in Deadpool where he kills the guy with the Zamboni a callback to this then?
I think they stole it from Van Damme actually. I think they stole it.
I mean,
think
because a lot of the stuff in that movie was callbacks.
I don't know. I've seen that movie once. So
I mean, he kills a guy with a Zamboni. So
yeah. So you know.
I mean, I don't think there's any other movies out there that have done that. So
No, yeah. Sun Death.
Who's that?
Sun Death.
Who's
is
that
an
kid?
indicator.
Like, what's his
That
role
kid?
in the movie? Yeah, like, what's his role? Why are we focusing on?
He's Van Damme's son.
He's Van Damme's son, and that
Damn,
is his
son.
daughter. The little girl with the glasses is Van Damme's daughter, who is kidnapped. She has been taken by Powers Booth, who's holding the vice president hostage. Oh no!
Are the
Oh,
bombs
that's so
on the
shit.
scoreboard?
So terrible.
All right. Well, now I think I know who Gobi Riley is.
Yeah, I think so.
You guys are just now figuring this out.
Well, I wasn't reading the chat for a while. I was kind of watching the movie on the watch along.
Guys, are the
Give it away.
are the bombs on the scoreboard?
No. The bombs are planted around the stadium. Like we're gonna come up to one of the bombs right now, actually. And you weren't here, Abe. So the thing is Powers Booth has called the president and has said that at the end of each round, a certain amount of money needs to be distributed to their bank account. If that doesn't happen, one person will die at the end of a round. And by the end of the game, if the money isn't there, everyone in the stadium is dead. Oh, Corey.
I knew it. I knew it.
Don't you
When
have
I
a
was
dog?
in Tahiti,
You spent time-
I destroyed a stadium with 30,000 people.
Yeah.
I'm not allowed in Tahiti anymore.
You're not allowed in Tahiti. Okay. Everyone, he's not allowed in Tahiti. Abe is not allowed in Tahiti anymore.
That's why I got plastic surgery.
Still.
That's
I
terrible.
don't what?
You didn't know? Oh, you weren't on Family Game Night last night. Abe's going to Brazil to get some plastic surgery.
Oh, you know, you can get plastic surgery in the United States, right?
Yeah, but it's cheaper in Brazil.
Yeah, you'll also probably get some sort of weird disease. Bye, Rosika. Thanks for solving our mystery for us.
Thank you. A mystery that has been going on for a couple.
Is Rasika a detective?
Yes.
Fuck,
I
I'm
think is that what
fuck.
your Slater
He's
is in Mr. Robot?
Did he
Oh.
just heard everything I say about killing people around the world?
Oh God. Oh no. Oh no.
Miss Anaconda Bite says, Abe did a thing in Tahiti. How do you think he was able to afford a computer?
I'm gonna be offering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, $100.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $100.
Well, I was counting 20.
Wait a second. Speaking of money, my sister was to give me
Whoever can tell me my
$100 today.
social security number.
Anyone who watched
Okay,
Family Game
Abe,
Night.
is your social security number 3?
No, you're wrong.
Okay, 2.
Well, it has a 3 and a 2.
Oh, see? Getting close.
Oh, is it 8788234?
No.
Oh.
That's not even a full social security number.
That's true.
You're
Social
missing
Security-
one number.
17. I don't know.
9 numbers, right? A social security number, 9 numbers.
Abe, what if someone actually guessed it? Like they just threw out a random number and it was your social security number. What would you do?
Well, I would hope
Well,
that
send
Abe
them the
wouldn't admit
$100.
that was his social security number.
Abe's social security number is 877 burn cash now. What the fuck? Freya! What the hell?
Funniest thing, it wasn't even this time.
Oh, what time is it? 40 minutes into a movie? 50 minutes into a movie? An hour into a movie. We have a blooper for Monday.
Yep.
Oh my god. Oh my
Now they have a bazooka?
my stomach hurts from laughing.
What the fuck,
Oh my
Freya?
gosh, that was the best thing that's ever
That was
happened.
the greatest thing ever. Oh Lord, that was great. That was amazing. So good.
Oh my god, Chris.
No, it didn't happen. That didn't happen. I'm sorry, Matt. Your stream is completely off the rails.
Whatever.
The fact that I'm the only one watching the movie says
I'm
something.
the movie as well. I'm just figuring
Well,
out.
but you're normal. I'm the crazy one.
I'm watching the movie. I got proof that I'm watching the movie because the time code is on the stream too.
I'm still watching it. But you know, I took a bit of a break when my dog
Clark.
jump scared Chris Claude.
Well, if you guys
If you
watched
explain
last
it that
video,
way.
you know, you guys should know Clark hates jump scares. Freya should have known.
That's why we're gonna watch The Conjuring
Uh,
in 2 weeks
Oh God.
with Clark.
no.
Yeah, we are. Yes, we are.
And I'll be right back, everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna be a dick again.
Well,
Miss Anaconda Bite says, it's not that Freya didn't know, it's that Freya did know.
Freya.
What's he doing?
It's taking a picture of that. Oh my god, that's amazing. Fucking little pictures.
Oh my god. So
It looks like it. Incredible.
So this is Die Hard in a stadium.
No, it's not. Die Hard is sudden death in a building.
Oh, okay, makes sense. But Die Hard is 87. Sudden Death is 96. So how does that work?
Yes, okay, yes. This is one of the Die Hard clones from the 90s, but I think this is, it's one of the best, and it stands, it's like Carrie Elway's definitely sang in whatever that Warner Bros. Night movie, Quest for Camelot, I Stand Alone. Uh-oh.
I'm so confused. Now our fake Rasika says that they're not Corey.
Wait, what?
I don't know anymore. I've
Who's
given
Corey?
up. I've given up.
He killed a
this is
guy.
the most suspicious thing. It's probably Frank Janish.
It might be Frank trying to mess with me.
I mean, I also say it's probably is Corey, but now that Ruska's gone, he has to pretend he's not to get now.
I don't know. See what's gonna happen. It's someone who knows Corey though.
And
I
there's
don't
that
know.
hashtag that he used.
I've given up, guys. I'm giving up.
I can't give up. This is gonna bother me.
I think it's someone that we don't know.
I feel like it's someone that we know.
See, Abe doesn't even know Corey. That's the problem.
Yeah.
He had me on Facebook.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
You
because
still
I
know
added
that.
him to the admin chat by accident.
No, that was before that. So
Also,
It could be
Clark,
Evan. Oh.
you just admitted on
I doubt
camera
it.
about something you did
Evan's
that
not
you
that
tried
sneaky.
to hide later. It's definitely not, here's the thing. Evan's not smart enough to have these jokes and to be this elaborate.
okay, look at the picture of the person. Are you
Yeah.
available to see this picture of Mark Riley without being his friend on Facebook? Yes, you are.
What? I'm pretty sure that Mark Riley is an actor. I'm pretty certain that could be from anywhere. If that is Mark Riley, then
Then
I mean,
we're sorry for
I
everything we.
seriously feel like it. Can
Guys, that image is the first thing that pops up when you search Mark Riley on Google.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he has headshots and stuff.
I was an actor before.
You were?
Oh, really? Was this before or after you had sex with the penguin?
No, that was during
Paris?
that was my time, I was in Bolivia and I was a thespian in that country.
Apparently, it's you, Abe.
Huh?
Apparently, Gobi Riley is it.
Oh, now he's Abe.
I won several what's the equivalent of the Oscars in Bolivia. I actually won 5 Oscars for one single movie. Directing, acting, supporting acting, best lead actress, and actor.
What is going on?
And editing, of course. Did you not?
No, I didn't win that one.
Oh, you didn't win. That sucks, man.
I was in
it
character. I stayed in character until the DVD commentary.
Dude, I love Tropic Thunder. I stayed in character until DVD commentary.
I don't know what to say. How long is
I don't think we'll ever know who Gobi Riley is.
Probably not.
How long is a hockey game?
A hockey game is 3 periods, although
Yeah,
there's
but-
always a possibility that it goes into sudden death.
Yeah, but
Oh,
like 3 periods of
my
how many
God.
minutes?
But guys, you are missing this. Is that
I'm
apparently
watching it. Two
the
of your
FBI
goons started
agents-
firing at me. I want him.
agent works with
See?
Howard
I'm watching it.
Howard.
I think this conversation is keeping people engaged, so that's at least good.
It is.
Yeah, that's good on this watch along that people are like, I don't give a shit about what movie they're watching, but this chat is very interesting.
I hope Gobi Riley appears on Family Game Night.
Oh, God.
Welcome to Family Game Night. The investigation of Gobi Riley Part 2.
God, that should be it. That should be the whole episode. Not playing games, just investigating it.
We can like put down notes and like
Yeah, and we can ask questions and get vague
What
answers.
a good idea. That's like Clue. But better.
That's like fun, Jessica Morgan. She said, I walked into my house from a beer run and my husband and child are sitting in the living room watching Weird Al music videos.
Nice.
Jurassic Park is frightening in the dark. Someone turned off all the lights.
How come they don't take the people out of the stadium?
Because no
Yeah.
one knows except for Van Damme. That's the thing.
Then he's a fucking irresponsible.
Okay, because if they try to take the people out, the terrorists, Powers Booth, is going to blow up the stadium and kill them all before they could get out.
That's what the young boy reminds me of. He reminds me of the main character in Halloween Town. What's her name?
Marnie?
Marty. Yeah, he kind of looks like
Marnie.
Marty a little bit.
Well, what? Not Marty. Marnie.
Marty. Yeah.
Marnie, a girl.
Oh, that's a girl. Oh,
Yeah. Have you not watched?
No, I've seen
I like-
Halloween Town. I forgot that was a girl. Never mind. Sorry.
She's a main character.
Yeah, that's a girl.
You do realize that cast is mostly comprised of females, right?
Yeah, I love that movie so much. I forgot about that.
I
haven't seen it in years.
was a girl before.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, I am so sorry, guys. That made you sorry, Kristen.
Starter says, thank you for whoever voted for Clue and Goonies for the top 10 vote. Oh, I voted for Clue. I voted for Clue. And it
Yep.
didn't win. And I was so mad.
I also voted for Clue, but there was no collusion. There was none to be had in getting those two movies to be the two choices.
There was no collusion.
There was none. It was completely controversy free.
That's a question for Chris Clark. Can Gobi Riley be on this family game night?
I have a feeling that I might be adding whoever this Goldie Riley is to the family game night chat anyway. I think we all think so.
Oh, this is an awesome scene, guys. This scene is awesome.
Done, 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 done. Collusion.
Well, this movie went by really quick. There's only about 30 minutes left.
I was gonna say it's.
We've been. Oh, look at that water pistol. But is it water? No, I'm gonna burn you, motherfucker.
Again, Kristen, you're a couple seconds ahead, and you're spoiling.
Yeah,
it with the
I
apes.
thought you were talking about the one the FBI agent was holding. Like,
It's all
Oh,
good.
that
I
It's
paused
all
fireman
good.
it
just set
again.
someone
I
on
hope I'm
fire.
closer to your part now.
Well, let's just say that guy's really hot right now.
Well, I also said it before it happened because I
was hot
kind of
before.
see it happening.
That's what I love about Van Damme in this film.
Whoa,
Burns. We'll just
that's
say-
actually kind of
Ah, yeah.
scary.
Oh my god!
Oh!
No, like
we
Oh,
have to do a family
this is
game night,
awesome.
or we have to do a watch along with like a scary movie, and just have the whole screen be Chris Clark.
I was-
Clark, let's do it,
Wait, I have a
and
question.
I'll send you $20.
I have a question. Was Clark on your Jurassic Park watch along?
yes, I was the one that
I-
engineered that.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure he was.
At the Mr. Hammond, I think we're back in business, and then Velociraptor comes out.
I actually couldn't watch the actual movie. I was engineering it, but I had that one was I couldn't watch the movie itself because it was my first time really testing out the whole time code thing. But now I figured it out. And I can simultaneously watch a movie while I'm streaming now because I fixed a couple things with OBS.
Well, that's good.
Because we would have missed moments like that if you couldn't be
It's
watching. the
true. I am serious about this. In October, we're gonna do like the entire month is gonna be scary movies, and I want all of them to feature Chris Clark.
Star Drew? Not yet. That's coming up pretty soon. Coming up pretty
I
soon.
feel like Gobi Riley's gonna be on Family Game Night at some point. I think he's already been on Family Game Night, or she, whoever it is.
Oh,
Maybe it's Kristen.
Shout out-
Gobi Riley,
shout out
can we
Aaliyah.
ask
It's
you
probably
questions?
Aaliyah.
If it is Aaliyah,
How awesome would that be?
that'd be so awesome.
that
And
would
I
be
also
pretty
be
cool.
like, Gobi Riley really needs to pop up on all the belts.
That would be really funny.
All right. I'm gonna put a post in actually the Take 3 Facebook group. If anybody wants to admit that they're fucking Gobi Riley right now.
No, you need to put up an open poll of who do you think Gobi Riley is.
I'm doing that now.
Yeah.
Do it, Clark, and make Jean Claude Van Damme one of the options. Do it, someone do it.
I'm doing it right
we
now.
know it's not Doman because he is actually recording, and the winner is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, by him.
Hey, I wanted to be on that show. Why am I here?
I don't
And
know.
I mean, for that matter, we also know it's not Jacob or Manning.
Yeah, you know it's not Jacob or Manning or Evan.
I was a winner before. Did
We
I
don't know if it's
tell
not
you
if
guys
it's
this
not
story
Evan.
about me winning in Bolivia?
Maybe they could. Maybe you should ask him to cover your Bolivian.
My filmography in Bolivia?
It's Jen. No, I don't. Jen was out of the house.
Yeah.
You know how
I
she
think
likes
it-
her memes.
I don't think she's home, but yeah, if it is again.
Jen is probably the most sane person of the.
I think my new theory is that it's Aaliyah.
Yeah. I put
Yeah,
I put up
that's
the
so-
open poll. Go to our Facebook group.
Open poll.
Go to our Facebook group, Take 3 Productions, and vote.
And vote in our open poll.
Also, go to fantasymts.com.
What if it's
all your
open
showdown
poll?
drafting needs.
What if it's open poll?
Open polls getting the
I'm doing
revenge.
it. I did it.
No, why did you do that?
Open polls getting revenge.
It's okay because it's a multiple choice. So
I think the two most likely people, it's either Rasika or Evan or it's Corey. We haven't heard, have we heard anything back from Corey if he denied it?
he did.
Oh.
He's got some good excuses
Mr.
too.
Economite says, I got stopped from sending too many messages in the chat.
Aww.
I hate that YouTube does that. Like, because I watch, like,
know.
John Campy's show live, and I'll be like, you know, like, right, my family will be like, we're going to pause you for 5 minutes because you've been sending too many messages. Like,
It's
so what if
to
I
keep
like to
people from
talk to John
spamming.
Campia?
Which
Yeah, but it's like, come on. I'm like, just keeping the discussion lively with my fellow peeps. It also happens a lot during Action Movie.
Go!
Mostly because I spam them. I
Okay,
mostly spam
okay.
them with Sun Def needs to be on this.
I really hate loud noises and that makes me scream uncontrollably. Sorry.
Ah, that's too bad.
I
Park.
hope Freya barks again.
Was it a
There's another
gunfight
bomb.
in 1903?
1996. When this movie.
No, that I was in a gunfight in 1933.
Jesus, Abe, what are we?
I was in South
God.
Africa. It was in South Africa at the time. And I got shot.
This has
And
turned
this is
into
the
one of the
scar-
best watch alongs.
Yeah, this is one of the best watch alongs. Someone should just scream out of nowhere and scare Clark. No, see, we don't want to be mean.
No.
We need it to be natural.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it needs to be very nice.
Yeah. And you know what? None of us are Evan, and Evan does that all the time.
And that's mean.
That being
Clark,
said,
Clark,
Chris, did you
when-
add Evan to this watch along?
Evan is out with his grandparents.
I was gonna say because if he was in, you know, if he could join in, he probably would just join in and scare you.
Of course.
Chris, are you scared when people sneeze?
No,
Like,
no. It's
out
when
of
I get
nowhere,
here.
like-
It needs to be an octave where like it suddenly happens, like with what Freya did, and I will never forgive Freya for what she just did tonight.
So-
She took advantage of my phobia and exploited it for our audience. So Freya,
He took advantage.
So you're
Freya's such
saying
a good
it's if
girl.
there's a suddenly soundtrack of someone barking or screaming that frightens you.
I get jump scared easily. Yeah, from movies like
Freya's a
Yeah.
good dog.
Clark, we saw that.
there's this one
So,
portion I think it's the Schindler Redemption, the
Shawshank
Shawshank
Redemption?
Redemption. No, not Schindler's
God!
Schindler's
List?
Schindler's Island. Schindler's Island.
Schindler's
Schindler's
Island?
Shutter's Island?
The Shawshank Island. Yeah, Shutter Island.
Shutter Island.
Schindler's Island.
He went from Shawshank Redemption to Schindler's List to Shutter's Island. Okay, Clark.
I meant Shutter Island. Yeah, they're all the same movie to me sometimes.
Okay.
They are
They're all completely
not
different.
the
But
same.
I mean the
at
titles.
all.
The titles are the same kind of.
Also, there's definitely not like some weird sequel to Schindler's List called Schindler's Island.
You don't know about. There could be. Does it star Jean Claude Van Damme as Oscar Schindler?
Oh no, I don't think it does.
You know the worst thing about OBS is sometimes I have to like mute Skype and OBS at the same time when I have to fart, and it sucks.
Ew. I'm gonna put that on the list of things I didn't need to know.
At least he's muting it.
Yeah, that's true.
And,
love this.
So whenever we all go real quiet.
No, it's only me. You guys can't hear me because I'm muted through Skype sometimes, and I have to digitally mute myself in OBS. That's sometimes why you hear me mute myself sometimes, and I forget to turn it on. That's sometimes. What
Oh,
happens.
okay. Now we know the reason.
Well, Stardrew, Jessica was in the chat for a while, and
But I think she's probably
a
watching
couple other
Weird
people
Al
in the chat for a
videos.
while.
There's now 12 people watching. We're almost to 20.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Has anyone been able to guess my social security number? I'm not sure.
No, Abe. No one wants to guess this. God, Abe.
I don't know how Matt feels about this watch along right now.
It's really fun, but also it's going against the original intention of what I wanted to do with this watch.
Something that I hate about some movies is that the villains always have weird fashion choices. Like,
Not in
this
this
is
movie.
terrible.
Not in this movie. Not great fashion choices.
Gobi Wiley says you guys are weird.
Well,
I mean, it's not wrong.
Much. It's in my DNA, Gobi.
I think we're all pretty weird when we come down to it.
Yes, I'm feeling much better. Okay, let me go in there and play some hockey.
Yep. But it's okay, because if you remember, Van Damme played minors in Canada as a goalie. So he's played hockey before.
When I was in Niagara Falls, I dived into the Niagara Falls.
No, and that's actually the exchange he has with the guy is he says, well, why don't you come to the ice sometime and I'll show you the difference between the type of game you played and the type of one I played. But it's at least set up that he at least has the skills to play hockey. I don't even want to ask what's going on back there.
Back where?
I just see big backpack. It looks like one of those things you carry a like child in. Whatever. What do you call those?
A child carry protection thing.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what you call it. Are you talking about John?
Yeah.
He had like a towel.
Oh, it
And-
looked like one of those.
Leah is so
Looked like-
confused why she's on that pole.
Taking a shower, Pete.
Yeah, he's gonna go take a shower.
Because we swear that
That's
you're
not
messing
her.
with us in the chat, Aaliyah. That's fine. Wait, what?
Out of context, that must be so stupid.
I think my response clears it up pretty well.
Oh man, will he make the save? Yes, he made the save.
See, this is
Gosh.
not it's a 90s action movie, it's also a 90s sports film at the same time.
What a great movie can blend all the genres together.
Exactly.
A porno.
Oh my god. Abe.
Well, that is a form of action.
Clark, shut up. Stop while you're ahead. Please.
I should probably back off. I'm done.
Shut up, Clark. Just shut up. Oh, look at that. And now his
Jean
son
Claude
knows
Van
his dad.
Damme, that guy has very small hands.
Hey. That's just, come on.
Well, they look small.
But he's a badass, so it's okay. Malcolm, what are you doing?
He's sitting.
I hope Kristen didn't hear any
Oh
of
my
it.
god, they punched him!
What didn't I hear?
Oh, there was a great sex joke that was just said.
Oh man, I missed it.
Yeah.
I came back to watch Malcolm chewing on his shirt, though. That was nice.
Yeah, Malcolm's like, I'll give up.
It was super seductive. Yeah.
Malcolm, what's your favorite brand of shirts to eat? Like,
Oh, Lord.
I think American Eagle will taste good. I don't know, maybe.
Aw, poor old guy.
Stan Okanaba is apparently collecting.
Oh shit! He just iced. He just slashed him in the face.
Fruit of the Looms.
I hate movies where they kill innocent people.
So you don't like a lot of movies then?
Yeah, because a lot of innocent people die.
I mean, you definitely can't watch Star Wars. The first movie pretty much starts with the blowing up an entire planet.
In fact, all the best movies.
Excuse me, Kristen. Technically, that does not happen until halfway through the film, and you said at the beginning. So
well, it technically is at the beginning. Like, they're on the Death Star at the beginning.
Well, it's like it's in the first third of the movie.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought you were going to say when the Death Star blows up because I was well prepared to steal the clerk scene when they talk about how any independent contractor on that Death Star knew the risk involved.
Clark, can you give me a 10 count when your guys are on 128?
Cool. That's in 3 minutes. You good with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably watch this one. Maybe.
You're missing a great action sequence, though, Abe. There's a battle.
You're gonna be missing 3 minutes of the movie, but I'll give you a 10 count.
With all this really great support.
I miss a lot of things in my life.
It's all good, Abe. Everybody misses things in the future too. What we're gonna do is pause it at 128, and I will give you a 10 count at 127.50. That's a train.
So I'm gonna talk how I once battled a lion in Somalia.
Wow, Abe, you've had a very crazy life, haven't you?
Exactly. So there was a lion and me fighting in Somalia.
Yes, Kristen?
What?
Freya. Hi, Freya. Just give me that judgmental look again.
Why does everybody... Why is everybody
We just need top 10 Freya moments.
For that one.
Oh.
Yeah. Jump kick.
So... Fuck them, man. Like...
Ooh.
That didn't hurt at all. All right, Abe, almost at the 10 count. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 128.
Oh. It's getting intense.
Probably should go camping.
So it's getting intense.
You get that joke?
Yeah, sadly.
You didn't laugh though.
No, I didn't. Sudden death.
This is in PNC Bank Arena. I know exactly where this is.
Where it was doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, it doesn't exist. No.
No.
It's in. Well, the new one then is in New Jersey. It's in Homedale.
Wait, the Pittsburgh Penguins play in New Jersey?
No, but there's now a new PNC Arena, which is in New Jersey. I guess they changed that one's name and they moved it.
Okay, I didn't understand what you're saying. I was like, that's. I mean, then again, the Giants play in Jersey, so.
I played with the New York Jets in 1941.
Oh, 1941. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that team was established at that point, but.
Well, were you alive at the time?
Maybe I could have been. All right, Kristen, to catch you up to speed. So the game has gone into sudden death. So now they have a little bit more time before the terrorists blow everything up.
This stream has given me so many good Freya memes.
Oh, that's a good picture of her howling.
And Van Damme is making a homemade bomb. Because, most hockey arenas have the exact things you would.
Is that cocaine? Can we sprinkle now?
Is that cocaine?
Might be.
Kristen has to drink when she reads the chat. It's carbonated water.
Yeah. Also, if Kristen was going to drink while reading the chat, she would have started drinking a long time ago.
It's accurate.
TMI, Gobi. TMI.
I'm not even reading the chat anymore. I'm just watching something.
It's okay. We're just gonna ignore some of it.
Yep.
It's all good.
I'm so glad I'm not streaming that right now.
Good.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's indeed. No. I feel bad for anybody who just joins the chat and sees what just was typed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Well, that's why I'm not reading the chat anymore. Now I'm just watching the movie.
Yeah, I'm probably kicking Gooby Riley. Do you guys have a problem with that?
Yes. It's me. It's me.
It's you?
Is it?
No.
Like, because I would believe it was true.
Yeah. Thank you, Kristen. You got it. Okay, cool.
Yeah. It's just.
Yeah. We don't need to talk about feces.
Yeah, we've got a no.
We're fine. Okay. We're more than fine. We're okay with having fun, but that was a little bit too just stupid.
Is that the terrorist or is he?
Yes, that's a terrorist.
So he's gonna fall to death? Like Die Hard?
You'll have to see what happens. Abe. You'll have to watch the movie.
Yeah, Mr. Anaconda, that was a bit much for us too. Although I'm interested to see what happens if he does appear for Family Game Night.
Well, hopefully we won't have to boot him.
I mean,
He's on thin ice. No pun
It
intended with
interesting.
what we're watching.
Would you say he's close to sudden death?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
What's
There's
the...
just great action in this movie. Like, this is just a great fight.
Fun.
This is a great fight.
That looked like a good roller coaster. He's okay. He's not dead.
Yeah, Clark. And that guy's playing Doom. That man's playing Galka.
Dune would be a good Family Game Night game.
Doom?
Mhm.
That movie's horrible.
No, I mean the game.
Oh, I first was talking about Watch Along. I was like, yeah. But Clark, that game kind of has jump scares. Would you be able to do it?
Well, if it's 8-bit jump scares, I think I would be fine.
Oh,
But if it's Freya level jump scares, I don't think I would be.
Got the level of jump scares, Clark.
I just hope she doesn't do that again during Family Game Night while I'm playing banjo. Oh my god.
So, is this the last bomb?
What do you mean, the last what?
Bomb. The one.
I believe so. I think he's gotten most of them. There might be another one. Well, what he's doing right now is he's trying to get into the owner's box, which is where the vice president, Howard's booth, all the hostages, like the very important hostages, and Van Damme's daughter are being held. That's where he's trying to get to now.
Who was president during this movie? Clinton, right?
I'm sorry?
Who was president during this movie? Bill Clinton?
Clinton. I think, 96. Clinton was still in office, right?
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah.
96, Clinton was in office.
Yeah, 96, Clinton. He's vice president. It's the vice president.
Clinton and I had we made a lot of times in certain places that I am not allowed to talk about publicly, but just saying.
Okay.
That guy was fun. Like.
Stardrew asks, was the crest white after this for Van Damme?
I'm sorry?
Was the movie The Crest white after this for Van Damme?
I think the Quest was right after this. Because the thing was, this was the most mainstream of Van Damme's films. And then I think the Quest came right afterwards. Because the problem with the Quest was, it's a good movie. The problem is it just came out when people were sort of done with tournament fighters. And people were like, they really didn't care. And Van Damme, although was pretty big after this.
He's dead.
Starring him.
He got exploded.
Yes.
Oh, man. Oh, so now he's like a trapeze artist. It's like...
He's just hanging on a rope. Okay?
He was swinging. He was swinging.
A trapeze artist. He's just a fireman.
Dude, run! Ah, shit. There's the fucking commentators.
All right. Goodbye, Gobi Riley.
So long.
I thought we booted him already.
No, I just deleted his comments.
He's apparently been timed out for 3,000 years. Seconds. 300 seconds.
Yeah, 3,000 years.
3,000 years he's been timed for.
Sorry, bro.
I apparently have poor network connection according to my Skype.
Aww.
I literally have a message that's not leaving. It just says poor network connection.
YOLO!
Oh, here it comes.
Well, that's not cocaine.
Nope.
Okay. It's confirmed. It's not cocaine.
Thanks, Abe. Glad you're to tell things. Chewy.
This actual hockey match, though, that they're that they're playing would be like my least favorite one ever.
Oh,
I
what? Yeah,
dislike
Penguins
the
and
Blackhawks, and I dislike the
this would be a
Penguins.
Stanley
Well,
Cup
here's the
where I'm like,
movie
I might watch it. I might watch it. I wouldn't care.
91 and 92.
You see,
Aww.
This is it's 1992 that the movie set in, because that's when they played each other. In that time period, they played each other.
Yeah, it's the 91 Stanley Cup is what they use a lot of the footage and stuff from.
I once won the Stanley Cup in 1973. I was with the Miami Dolphins.
What? That's not a hockey team, Abe.
Yeah, that's.
Were you
calling
guys
BS on
alive
that
in that time?
No, but
Then
my
how the
parents
fuck you
were.
know?
My parents were. I'm pretty sure if I asked my mom. Also, I'm a hockey fan, and Abe, just because I'm not alive means I could go back and read books and things about when teams existed. Miami Dolphins were never a hockey team ever.
Are you sure? Then I was drunk at the time. I don't remember. Sorry.
I was drunk. Oh no, he blew up the bathroom.
Dude, where's that shit? Like,
That seems like a fun water slide.
Slippery when wet.
is that the vice president?
I mean, that's Van Damme's daughter right now, but yeah, the vice president was being moved out.
Bro, what the fuck with that kid? You're so stupid, motherfucker. Oh, sorry.
Because his dad told him, no matter what you do, if the building is falling around you, you stay in this seat. And that's exactly what he did.
Well, at least they're going to be able to find his body if he dies. That was died.
See? He didn't move. Oh, God. God. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Here. All right, I'm back. All right. Should be. Saved his life.
Uh-oh. That's the man.
Move.
Dun, dun. Oh, really? You just got her back. I feel like this is like the return of the king of Jean Claude Van Damme endings right here.
That's an interesting comparison I've never thought of.
Like, he spends all that time, gets her back, then she gets kidnapped again.
Well, hey, we gotta have a final battle with the villain, okay?
I mean, like, go take his son. He's just sitting out there all alone.
Okay, why does IMDb have sudden death at 1995, and you guys been saying it's from 1996?
No, the movie came out in 1995, but it was set in a different year.
Oh, okay.
Came out in 96.
Came out in 95.
It says 95 on IMDb.
It might have come out as a festival or something before 96.
What? Nah, come on.
Really?
It came out in,
Oh, it came out in the United States in 96, I guess?
No, maybe I was just a year off and it came out in 95.
Maybe it is 95. I'll change the title.
It's probably 95. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
It's all
My
good.
bad.
You
The
failed.
year off. I failed
This
as
is a strong girl, man.
I failed as a big damn fan.
She just jumped.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Freya.
Let's taught Freya and Ash to sick balls like Al.
What the actual fuck?
Have you never seen Meet the Schmoes GTI? When
Jesus Christ.
sick balls.
I don't know if you guys are seeing the chat right now.
No.
I actually haven't been looking at it.
I've been looking at the chat. for a while. I have.
Oh,
Okay.
What's happening?
What isn't happening?
All right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'm not reading the chat anymore, so there's not. Star Drew. It's Kearns. Come on, man. What are you doing? Yeah, we really do need more Meet the Schmoes. Those videos are the best. Abe, did you end up watching that Makuga one I told you to?
Oh yeah, it was great.
It was great, that end bit when he jumps off into the pool.
How's Hollywood Review says, just wanted to say, hey guys, random, but this movie was awesome, and I appreciated it because it took place close by in my Pittsburgh, PA, at the Civic Arena. That's what it's called now. Like an hour from me. Random, but yeah. So Hal loves what we just did tonight, guys.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Sun Def is also an awesome movie. And Powers Booth has an awesome villain's death right here.
Yeah, Powers Booth is an amazing villain, though.
Yeah.
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 I enjoyed his character when he was in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I enjoyed his character when he was in MacGruber. He's hilarious in that film.
What the fuck is this movie?
What?
Sudden Death.
Fucking helicopter?
I feel like this is the longest helicopter fall ever.
Hey, they spent a lot of money on this, and they're going to get their money's worth on that model. Okay. Coors Light has been the sponsor of the NHL for many years. Because Coors Light is still.
Well, hey, Coors Light is the drink of choice of one Mark Ellis.
Thank you for doing that, Kristen. By the way,
Saying that Mark Ellis likes Coors Light anytime. When I was at the Spectacular, I drank 6 Coors Lights.
Are you gonna get some
all provided
Were you
by
at the Spectacular?
Mark Ellis. What?
You say Coors
Were
Light.
you at the Spectacular? I was there too. I didn't see you.
Abe.
Oh.
Coors Light. Sponsor me, please.
I'm talking about the Throwdown Spectacular in
And then the movie
1944.
just ends.
Yeah.
wow, that was
the movie
really
ended.
sudden.
The movie
It was a
ended with
sudden.
the dad being taken, but you guys missed it because you were talking.
A sudden
You can't
death.
say my dad's a fireman.
A sudden end for the sudden death movie.
That's actually. I will be honest, Matt. I want to rewatch this again just by myself without everything, all the shenanigans that happened in that chat that we're not going to speak of ever again. But this movie was fantastic. I hope you enjoyed yourself because I hope this was what watch-alongs are about: just chilling, talking with friends, and talking over a movie. It's great.
Yeah, but we're not friends.
This is definitely, again, this is one of my favorite action movies. I know we had a lot of fun. We played detective in the chat and tried to figure things out, but I definitely say, what I would say you guys should do with Sun Death? I should say you guys should give it a second look. Second look, which premieres the first Monday in February here on Take 3. So let's just go around the board and get everyone's wrap-up thoughts on Sun Death and then where the good people can find you. Chris Clark, I'll start with you.
This was fantastic. A fantastic movie. I still don't know what it was really about. I have to rewatch it again. But this entire movie was fantastic from start to finish. The plot was riveting. I loved it. I think the little amount of talking we did during this movie helped it. Yeah, being sarcastic. This was fantastic. It was a fun experience, and I love watching movies with you guys because you never know what's going to happen. And this is one of our strongest watch-alongs yet. This is fantastic. It was great, Matt. Thank you for giving this to us.
Welcome. Malcolm, wrap up thoughts and where can good people find you?
Yeah, well, I mean, there was lots of mystery and intrigue and comedy, and there was just a chat. But the movie was fun to watch as well, and I'm probably going to end up buying it whenever I find it, because it's one of the best Van Damme movies I've ever seen. It's also the only Van Damme movie I've ever seen.
No, dude, listen, I will write you a list of Van Damme movies to check out. And also, I mean, the question of the day here is, since you just saw Die Hard on the Watch Along with Us and so Sun Death, the obvious question is, which is the better movie?
I'll still say Die Hard.
Yeah, okay, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. Okay, Abe, where can the good people find you? And what are your wrap-up thoughts on the last 40 minutes of Sun Death?
We talk about great directors in cinema history. A lot of people talk about Spielberg, David Lean, Sidney Lumet, in my opinion. But no one talks about Peter Hyams.
Yeah, no thoughts.
The man who directed Sudden Death. He's able to put so many depth in his characters that it's amazing how he elevates every single frame he puts on film. And terror goes into overtime in this movie.
Yes.
And it's amazing. Peter Hyams, the man who directed, it's incredible. It's on another level. This is AFI top 1, definitely next year. Yes.
Okay, Kristen.
So, no, wait, I'm talking. Come on.
Done. Okay, go. Continue.
The ability of direction that Peter Hyams has out of this world. Well, follow him on Twitter at AbrahamF25, and if you're in Family Game Night tonight, I'm gonna eat these bones.
Yeah, I forgot Malcolm. You didn't plug and I don't think Clark did. I
didn't plug. You can find me.
I plugged someone once.
You know where to find me on Twitter, ChrisClark8788. Those numbers mean nothing, or on YouTube at No Man's Land Entertainment. Bada bing, bada boom.
Malcolm.
You can find me on Twitter and Letterboxd at Malcor, and on various other videos on Take 3, and also doing matches on Milroy Movie Games Network.
Okay, Kristen, wrap up thoughts. And where can the good people find you?
I mean, this is an interesting watch along. The movie was actually entertaining, but everything else that happened was
just more entertaining.
My favorite thing about this watch along was Freya jump scaring Chris Clark.
What the fuck?
And other than that, yep, that was the best part. But no, the movie was actually entertaining for just like a fun, stupid action movie. It incorporated hockey. Everyone loves hockey.
I'm sorry, this movie isn't stupid. This is a class act of filmmaking. So please be respectful to the material. Give me a second. Peter Hyams brought to the screen.
Okay, all right. Well, you can find me on the internet, normally hosting the watch-alongs. So after January is over, I'll be back doing that. Other than that, you can find me on Take 3 doing stuff other than movie watching on Saturday nights. And on Twitter, Instagram, and Stardust at Smith_K10, the number, not the word.
And you guys, as always, you can find me at Kearns_Matthew on Twitter, MattMurray611 on YouTube, hosting Second Look right here on Take 3, which premieres in just a couple of weeks. And you can also find me next week hosting the final film in the month of Matt, which is, of course, 1981's classic, Escape from New York. All right. Hopefully you guys can join us. It's going to be a fun watch along. Thank you to everyone in the chat who made this just insane. And see you all next week. Take care.